with us to discuss related developments. We move on now. The Kremlin says it doesn't rule out a possible meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump in Beijing this September. Putin is confirmed to attend events marking the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, but it's unclear if Trump will also be there. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said if both leaders are in Beijing, a meeting could be considered. China is reportedly positioning to host a summit between the two, despite several phone calls this year. Tensions remain over Ukraine, with Trump recently threatening new sanctions on Russia if Moscow doesn't agree to make a peace deal within 50 days, a deadline that coincides with the Beijing events. We're once again joined by Professor Veselin Popovsky to discuss this further. Professor Popovsky, it's an interesting thought, really. These three leaders in the same room together, President Xi, President Putin and President Trump. If Trump and Putin do meet in Beijing, what could this signal for the future of US, Russia and Chinese relations? Let's consider both options here. If a peace deal is achieved within that time or without that time, what are your thoughts?
Well, all three of them are dictators, and dictators love to meet each other and talk and be on the front page of the news, and our media will report that. That's what they like. They like photo opportunities. They want to be seen as a first grand news of every media. But outcome of that will be, again, minimal, exactly because they are talking this. Donald Trump doesn't change much the outcome of the Russian-Ukrainian war here. So the real negotiation should happen between Russia and Ukraine. And that photo in Beijing in China will not be absolutely necessary and will not bring any development in terms of the solution of the major problem, and not only in Ukraine, but all the other major. So I'm very skeptical about that meeting. Even if that happens, they will play it, of course. Putin will be very happy to be on a photo with Donald Trump. Well, one war criminal with another domestic criminal. Trump was a criminal in the US, already convicted in a case, and Putin is an international criminal, a war criminal, demanded by the International Criminal Court. So two criminals, one domestic Donald Trump and one international Vladimir Putin, will have a joint photo opportunity. Let them have a photo opportunity. One day, possibly, they may both end in jail, two of them.
Professor Veselin Popovsky there with some of his own views, but very much valued on the program. Thank you very much for joining us, Professor. We now move over